This video will address the question, how can closing the gender wage gap across the tech industry in the United Kingdom foster sustainable economic security for women? In order to answer the question, we must first distinguish between two important concepts. The first is gender pay gap, which is defined as the difference between the gross hourly earnings of all men and the gross hourly earnings of all women. Equal pay, on the other hand, is men and women getting paid the same for performing similar or equal job functions. We will discuss more on the gender wage gap. Tech companies play a crucial role in the development of globalization. According to the DHL Global Connectedness Index of 2018, globalization has continued to grow for the most part since 2001. As you can see, the information sector has enjoyed the most overall steady growth. Tech companies and the innovations they bring about allow people to be more connected with others across transnational boundaries. In addition, the flow and security of information is of utmost importance to governments and corporations. As such, the tech industry represents a job sector with some of the most high-paying jobs. An analysis done by Mercer Comtrix in 2017 found that men in high-tech companies get paid 25% more than women. That is higher than the overall UK gender wage gap, which is 18%. The following data set, provided by the UK's Office of National Statistics, shows the median and average base salaries in the tech industry between men and women. Small companies showed the biggest pay gap overall. This is significant because it illustrates that across the board, women are being paid less than men. Another aspect is the female-to-male ratio in the tech industry. According to a study done by the OECD in 2018, 74% of the employees in the United Kingdom tech sector were male. This can be further broken down into different job subcategories. Women make up for most of the clerical and administrative jobs in the tech sector. At the junior support level, men and women are almost equally represented. Men make up 75% of the managerial or professional positions. The following graph by Mercer UK shows the percentage of women as opposed to men in technical roles in different companies. As you can see, Apple has the biggest percentage of women working in a technical role at 23%. Twitter comes in last, with only 10% of women holding a technical role. This demonstrates that women in the tech industry are working in an environment where men are holding most of the higher level positions. This distorts the amount of pay between men and women. Critics of the gender wage gap argue that women do not negotiate as much as men for higher pay. However, the data shows that men overall outnumber women in the technology sector, especially when it comes to technical, professional, and executive positions. Asking for higher pay would not make up for the huge disparity in paying among men and women. So what can the tech companies do to promote women's economic security? In 2017, under the Equality Act, the UK began requiring companies with 250 or more employees to submit figures regarding their company's gender wage gap. This mandatory reporting was introduced as a way to build transparency in the workplace and publicly hold companies accountable for disparities in among men and women. Long-term strategies would entail companies addressing a unique challenges that women face. For example, women tend to live longer than men, which means they require more retirement funds. In addition, women for the most part are the primary caretakers of families and face significant gaps in working during pregnancy and motherhood. If companies create effective compensation packages that address these needs, women will be in a better position to thrive economically.